Hey, what's up guys, this is Vikas once again back with another tutorial, and in this tutorial I'll show you how to create a 5 option or 5 step infographics like this in just PowerPoint. So as you can see here guys, I have created a shade like structure over here which is looking so attractive and beautiful guys. So this is my idea and I have implemented it in a beautiful business infographics. So without wasting any further time guys, let's get started. Before start creating it guys, I just want to request you, if you are new on this channel and watching this video for the first time, then please do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that you will get notified whenever we upload a new video on this channel guys. So as you can see here, I have collected a color sample over here. We will use the different shades or different versions of this green color. As you can see here, this strip here is a lighter green color, but here you can see the darker green color. So we have the basic color over here, and through this basic color we will make changes and make it lighter and darker on the slide as per our requirement guys. Okay, so without wasting any further time guys, let's get started. Just click on insert option. Here you will find a new slide option. Just click on that and choose a blank slide. Now I'm going to copy the color sample from the previous slide by pressing Ctrl C and paste it over here by Ctrl V on this slide. Okay, now we'll start creating this shape. Let me show you how I have combined this shape to form a element like this, to form an infographics like this. So as you can see here, this is the single element I have created over here, and these are the single element I have created, and you can see these are the single element I have created over here, and these are the 4 poles I have created also, and this is the shadow of the shade. So this is how the element I have combined together to make it attractive. So now we'll start creating it by the upper part. So I'm going to click on insert option, and inside insert option we'll see the shape option. Just click on that and choose a rectangle option from there. After selecting the rectangle, you just have to press Ctrl and Shift together and drag it outward to make a rectangle like this. Okay, now sorry. Now make it no outline by click on shape outline option, and here you will find no outline option. So make it no outline. And now what I'm going to do, I will press Ctrl D to make a duplicate copy, put it here, again press Ctrl D, D, T. So 5 times you have to press Ctrl D to make a 5 duplicate copy of the same shape. Okay, now we'll fill this shape through the colors. So let me take the reference. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I will fill this first square with this green color. Now the second square with this orange color. The third with this color. Fourth with this color. You have to use eyedropper every time whenever we'll choose color from any color sample. Here the eyedropper option you can see here. This option is used to choose or pick up the colors from the any color samples. So now for the last shape, I'm going to choose this color. Okay, now I'm going to select all these shapes and press Ctrl G from the keyboard to make a single group. And another way to do that, right click over here, you will find a group option there. Just click on group. It will automatically create a group of these 5 elements or these 5 square. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I will create this shape over there. Okay, this shape I will create, this one. So to do that, what I'm going to do, click on insert option. Inside insert option, click on shape, and I will select again a rectangle and drag it over here like this. Okay, make it no outline. You can look, you have 2 options to make it no outline. you just click on shape outline option and choose no outline option. Once you choose the no outline option, then you will find automatically here the shortcut no outline is selected already. So you just have to click here on this option to make it no outline. Okay, there is no need to drop it down and choose no outline option. Okay, so after doing this, what I'm going to do, I will select this shape, means isosceles triangle shape. So we have already here, so I'm not going to click on insert option. I'll choose it from here directly. So select it and drag it like this. Again make it no outline, and I'm going to flip it like this. Let me change the color so that we can differentiate. Put it over here and drag it like this. Again I'm going to drag it like this and put it over here. Okay, so we have to make the height something shorter like this, and we have to make it something more wider like this. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, let me take the reference of the previous slides. Oh, it's fine, it's okay. I'm going to increase the size of this to this much, and slightly I'm going to put it over here. Now I will select all these two shapes, and over here you can see format option. Just click on that. Inside format option you can see the merge shape option. Just click on that and say union, because we want to make it a single single element. I just want to make it a single element. Slightly I'm going to decrease the height, guys, so I'm going to put it over here like this. Okay, now it's fine. So now what I'm going to do, I will press Ctrl D to make a duplicate copy and put it over here. Again press Ctrl D, D, D 5 times to make a 5 different duplicate copy of the same shape. Select all this shape and press Ctrl G to make a single group. Okay, and put it over here. Now what I'm going to do, I will click on arrange option and say align center. Again I will select this shape, this group, and say align center. Okay, that's fine. Select all these two shapes and I'm going to shift it to the top like this, because we want space in the downward side. I'm slightly going to shift it to the top like this. Let me take the reference of the previous slides. Oh, it's fine. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I will fill it with a color. So for this shape I'm going to right click over here, choose format shape option and choose a gradient fill option over here. Before doing that, what I'm going to do, I will randomly choose any color. Later on we will fill it with a color. Okay, randomly choose any color, and now we'll create the shade over here. Okay, so to do that, what I'm going to do, click on insert option and choose a rectangle option from there, and drag a rectangle like this. Make it no outline, or just put it over here. Right click over here and you can see the edit point option. Click on that. We'll find 4 dots at each corner of the rectangle. So we'll make change with the bottom dots only. So we have to shift these left bottom dots to the something here, and this dot something at the second corner of the bottom shape. Got it, guys? Again select this shape and press Ctrl D to make a duplicate copy and put it over here like this. Change the shape fill so that we can differentiate. Right click over here, again choose edit point option. Now we have to shift these bottom dots to here, 2 corners of the second shape, as you can see, second bottom shape actually, and put it over here like this. Got it, guys? Slightly, I think we have to shift it to the left like this. Yeah. Now press Ctrl D again and change the shape fill. Later on we will definitely change the feel of these two shapes. So again right click over here and choose edit point option, shift these points over here and okay, now it's fine. So now what I'm going to do, I will duplicate this shape by pressing Ctrl D, and after duplicating it I'm going to flip it horizontally and put it over here. Choose any color. Again I'm going to select this and press Ctrl D to make a duplicate copy and flip it horizontally like this. Put it over here. Okay guys, hope you got it. Now it's time to fill it with the color. So sorry. Now I will start filling these shapes with the gradient fill. As you can see, at the top I will choose the darker color, and at the bottom I will choose the some lighter color, guys. So to do that, what I'm going to do, I will select this shape, right click over here, or you can see here gradient fill. You just have to choose the gradient fill. For this shape I again choose the gradient fill, but this time we have to change the gradient. Like for the left top I'm going to choose this one. For the right stop again I will choose this one, but for the left stop I will use the darker version of this color. Like I'm going to choose this one, maybe this color, this darker color. Okay, yeah, it's fine. For the third shape I'm again going to fill it with the gradient fill, and for the left top I will use this color. For the right stop again I will use this color, but for the left top I will use the darker version of this color, or maybe this color I will use. And for the right stop I will use the lighter version of this color, like I'm going to use this one. Now for this shape again I'm going to fill it with the gradient fill. I'm fast forwarding the video so that we can save the time. Okay guys, we'll do the same thing with these 5 stops. So I'm going to do it, and again I'm going to fast and forwarding the video so that we can save the time, guys. Now it's done, guys. Now what we have to do, we have to create these 4 pillars. Okay, these 4 pillars as well as these shapes over there. So to first we'll create these square shape over the top and put the icons over there. After that we'll create these poles and this shadow. Okay, so to do that, what I'm going to do, click on insert option, click on shape, choose a rounded rectangle over here, press Ctrl Shift together and drag it outward to make it bigger like this. So I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. Let me zoom in and make it something this much. Now I will fill it with the gradient fill. So as you can see here, it will automatically fetch the color from the previous slide. So for the right stop, I'm using this one, or maybe this one. For the left stop, what I'm using the white color. Okay, and now for the shape outline, what I'm going to do, I will increase the width to no, width is fine, guys, but I will change the shape outline fill also. So I'm going to click on light option over here and I will make the line gradient like this. We don't want 4 stops, so I'm going to do 2 stops. For the left stop, I'm going to use white color. For the right stop, I'm going to use the same gray color, and I will alternate the handles like this to give a depth effect over here, guys. Okay, and now zoom out from here and put this shape over the slide here. It's so simple, guys. Now press Ctrl D, put the shape here, Ctrl D, Ctrl D and Ctrl D. The shape here and drag it over here like this. Now I'm going to copy the logos from the, I'm going to copy the icons from the previous slide. Press Ctrl C and paste it over here. One more thing I just want to discuss over here. We have to change the angle of the gradient. Like I'm going to change the angle to fill it with the gradient, but we have to change the angle like this. Okay, and for the outline, we have to change the angle. So for the outline, we will go to the line option there, and inside the line option we will change the angle like this. Okay, now it will give a depth effect. So you have to do it with the all 4 shapes, guys. Okay, so I'm leaving it for you. Now this is complete, guys. So what we have to do now, we have to create a pole. So to do that, what I'm going to do, I will click on insert option, click on shape option, and here you will see this can option over here. So I'm clicking on this and drag a can like this. I'm going to zoom out so that we can see the full slide over here. So now I will put it over here, make it thinner by dragging it like this and put it over here. I'm going to decrease the height to this much, and again I'm going to copy by pressing Ctrl D and making it shorter like this and put it at the bottom like this. Right click over here and send it back. Okay, guys. Here you can see the yellow dot, so drag it to downward and put it over here like this. Okay, now it's fine. So now for this I'm going to use a gradient fill option, and we will use 3 stops there. So these are the 2 stops and 3 stop I will use. For the left stop, I'm going to use this darker color. For the right stop, for the left stop, I will use this, and for the middle stop I will use white color. Linear, and the direction should be this. Okay, now the pole effect is ready. Make it no outline and we'll do same with this. I'm going to use something base color for this, so I'm going to use this color actually, and for the shape outline I'm making it no outline like this. Okay, use the gradient fill option for this too, because gradient fill option for the left side I'm going to use this color, for the right side I'm going to use the same color, and for the middle side what I'm going to use the same color but the lighter version of this color. So I'm going to use more color option and drag this arrow to the top to make it like this. So now I'm going to select all these two steps, pressing Ctrl G to make a group, right click over here and send it to back. Press Ctrl D to make a duplicate copy, put it over here, right click over here and send it to back. Again press Ctrl D to make again a duplicate copy, but before putting it to the back you just have to make it smaller so that it will give a far pole effect like this. It seems to the pole is far from there. Okay, sorry, so you have to put it over here and right click over here and send it to back. Again press Ctrl D and put this pole, put this pole over here. Make sure should be aligned from the previous one, so you will get a red line. Okay, this is fine, and right click over here and send it to back. You can see some patches over here, so right click over here, edit point, and I'm going to fill the patches by dragging the black dot over here. Now it's fine guys, so you can make some little bit changes to make these shapes more better and more clear. Now we have to add the shadow effect over the bottom. So to do that, what I'm going to do, I will choose a rectangle and drag a rectangle like this. Okay, and after doing this, what I'm going to do, I will select shape outline, remove the outline, and right click over here and say edit point option. Just drag this point over here, drag this point over here. Okay, drag this point to this pole and drag this point to this pole. Okay, it's fine. Now right click over here and send it to back. After doing this, just click on effect option. Here you will find the soft edges option. Just click on that and choose a 10 point soft edges, or maybe more, 25 points, and drag it outward to make it bigger like this. I'm again dragging it outward to make it bigger like this. And now for the fill, what I'm going to use, I will use this color or maybe some darker color like this. Okay, so this is our shade ready. Now what we have to do, we just have to select all this text from the previous slide, press Ctrl C and put it over here by pressing Ctrl V, Ctrl V, Ctrl V and put it over here. Make sure the alignment should be proper. It will take some time guys, do it very patient, do it with the great patience, do it with the great patience guys. Now it's time to copy this text. Don't worry guys, I will explain which type of text I am using, so don't worry about the text. I will also explain the text which I am using in this slide. Change the text guys, change the text over here, and now finally I have created this text group over here. So again I'm going to press Ctrl C and put it over here by pressing Ctrl V guys. Let me It's your guys. Control G, group it, Control C, and paste it over the new slide. So as you can see here, for the detailed text, what I'm using Calibri Buddy and size is 10. For the heading text Swiss 721 BT and the size is 12. For option text, what I'm using in this particular text and size is 20. Look, for the business text, I'm using this particular text and size is 28. Infographics text, I'm again using this text style, but the size is small. And for the detailed text, I'm using a price tag and the size is 10. So this is all about the text style and the font style. So hope you will enjoy. So hope you are enjoying this video. So hope you enjoyed the videos a lot. So if you have any query about this particular infographic, then don't forget to write me on my WhatsApp number and write me in the comment box so that I can clear your doubt as soon as possible, guys. One more thing, if you are new on this channel watching this video for the first time, please share the video, like the video, and the most important thing, all the free download link of these two slides are provided in the description section. So please go there, download the slides and share it with your friends and family and use it in your project as per your need guide. So this is our motive, to provide free templates everywhere, every professionals and every corporate industry. So with the positive thinking, we are going ahead, guys. Support us by support us to share our videos. This will so much for us. So that's all for today, guys. See you in the next tutorial. Bye. Thank you very much for watching this video.